Good afternoon on what is a cool, grey and cloudy day. It is Tuesday, 4th of July. I've got a nice hot cup of tea. And some parcels to unbox. So, this little packet, just going to open. Nice and easy. And what I've got a copy of is Baywatch, a role-playing game of guarding the shores from eldritch horrors. Let's see if I can get this open because they've sealed. That's split easily. So, some people stand in the darkness because that's where they fight monsters. In the city of Sunset Hills, California, we call these people lifeguards. Their sunny beachside paradise is the hidden home of countless elder gods and eldritch monsters who want nothing more than bring about a world of eternal darkness and nightmares. Baywatch is a tabletop role-playing game about a group of lifeguards and their friends who protect their beach from the monsters trying to take it over. It matches up the campy melodrama of Baywatch with the cosmic horror of the Cthulhu Mythos. All you need to play are some friends, six-sided dice, and a willingness to run in slow motion to save the world. This is a third chairs games, Hedgemaze Press. There we go. And of course, tentacle horror versus ordinary lifeguard playing volleyball on the beach, as you do. I've got a couple of extra things. So essentially, these are the character sheets or character bookmarks. I should really say. Essentially, you are stats for agile, brawny, crafty, roll, perks, quirks. All of them have slow motion, and then you've got basically a pool of luck and grit. And on the back, you've got a rules overview, and there are 4 of those. So essentially, because the game is designed for 2+ players, 2 to 4 hours, ages 10+, and you've got the same rules overview inside the front cover before you get to the beach, and essentially a good explanation of what this game is, what a role-playing game is, and where the game takes place, which of course is Sunset Hills, California. With a full list of character roles: veteran, rookie, medic, gizmo, detective, and the weirdo. The advice is, so this is the list of roles, and the advice there is be heroic, because you're not normal lifeguards. You are protecting humanity from cosmic horror. And we have a list of perks you can have as well. And quirks and names. Before we get on to essentially, you've got the universal quirk, slow motion. All heroes in Baywatch have an additional quirk they can use any time: slow motion. The monstrous influence of the elder gods bends time in a dramatic ways. When you take advantage of that, narrate how you look amazing as time slows, then handle as any other quirk. And it says perks and quirks are always on. So you've also got a list of names there for, to give your player character. How to play, essentially, and you roll between 1 and 3 six-sided dice, and essentially you get more dice if the challenge matches their stat, and more of the challenges some of the character will be good at because of their role. So that is quite nice and simple. You throw in luck tokens as well. Also, you recover 1 luck when you run in slow motion. And this is followed by, let's just see, just trying to see, oh, there we go. So, and also you've got grit tokens as well, the other element on the character card or bookmark. And before we get a play example, so this is quite lengthy for a short book, because it's a book, it's It's what? 30, 40 pages long, if that. And you've got a play example, which runs for 3 pages. And then we get to running an adventure. Not in slow motion, I should say. So 3 styles of play: the sinister secret of Sunset Hills, monster of the week, coastal cosmic horror, and then advice on designing an adventure, and then an adventure generator. So you can really get started fairly quickly with a set of prompts provided by the adventure generator, and in this you are essentially running for objectives. And nicely, you've got the you've got a step count there. So 1, 2, 3 for the different steps for rolling on the adventure generator. Then location, and complications. So 3 rolls, so it might well be. So you start off with objectives, deal with city bureaucracy, adventure generator, locations, a yacht or cruise ship, and then complications, a sea monster, of course. And then that's it. Really, that's essentially that's all you need to play before. That's just over half the book, but only slightly before we get to the first adventure. Yacht horror, sample adventure, another one, skipping through the universe. Should that be in slow motion? And then we've got a set of random tables at the end. So adventure twists and side character names. 36 people who need saving, 36 people you might meet. And then we have a discussion of sort of like essentially the threat, as it were. So you've got elder gods and their cults. So we have Cthulhu, the Great Dreamer, Father Dagon, Mother Hydra, Cosmic Go-Betweens, Hasta the King in Yellow, Nyarlathotep, the Crawling Chaos, Shub the Goat of the Woods with 1,000 Young, and Yog-Sothoth, the Key in the Gate. So you've got these sort of like the traditional kind of standard Cthulhu Mythos great entities, plus a monster maker table, 18 beach features and obstacles, 18 things that washed ashore, 36 buried treasures, and a map of Sunset Hills, California. So yeah, that's a surprisingly complete role-playing game, or Cthulhu, or Lovecraftian investigative horror game. Which if you are wearing more than your trunks or your bikini, you are definitely overdressed for. But I think that's an it's an amusing kind of mashup of 2 genres that essentially would never see meet each other in the mainstream media, whereas it's something like role playing or a comic book or any other game would meet, and this is essentially something suitable for the occasional one shot of horror, and I think that the other thing about this is that it makes possibly for a really the basis of a good a convention game scenario as well, with the generators in the back. I mean, you've got all that extra support, plus you've got the scenarios which you can bring to the table fairly quickly. Very light rules. I think that's a lot of fun. So that's really a watch from, let's have a look, Third Chair Games and Hedgemaze Press. So if you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to yet more unboxings in the Nook way, we'll see me out here with a package or a box containing a book or game, in this case a game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing look. Be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.